Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, tonight we get the Real Housewives of Miami finale, the Shoma Christmas party. We're ready for it. And then also we get the Real Housewives of Orange County. So, yeah, I mean, listen, we're all about it. But in the meantime, we have some Valley stuff to talk about, and this is going to get interesting. So, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And I think it's safe to be like, let's just jump right in and let's do the damn thing. Right? That's what I always say. All right, guys. So we know that they're filming The Valley, and they've been filming The Valley since I believe I keep on saying the same date. I believe it was September 3rd. Um, and a lot of stuff has come out. A lot of people were questioning what's going on with Scheana. And I even saw where there was an article on Reality Blurb yesterday that was like saying I was the reason that everybody knew that Scheana was not going to be on the show. But that was just like me leaning into it, having different conversations and kind of feeling like, well, if you're not really featured at any cast event and you're running around, I saw where some people were commenting like, well, Adam, I thought she was still doing her book tour. No, the book tour is over. But, like, you're running around and you're doing the Page Six virtual reality, and you're doing other things, and you're focusing on the podcast. It didn't scream to me like, "Oh, hey, I'm filming a reality TV show right now," because anybody knows that when you're filming these shows, you're, like, in it. And when I say in it, I mean, like, you don't have time for shit. You have call times, you have legitimate schedules. Like, think about yourself working at Cheesecake Factory, and they give you, like, 6 days a week. And you know what 6 days that you have to work, and you're just like, you know what time you have to report to work. That's kind of how that works, and things are always subject to change. So, yeah, there's that. But then this. Um, there was an article that came out, and it features photos of Brittany Cartwright and her new friend, boyfriend, whatever we wanna call him, Brandon Hanson, showing PDA. And clearly, we know that this is, like, pretty relatively new, but they went public with their relationship in August, and on Brittany's Instagram story, she shared, or at least reshared, a snap of her and Brandon from his story where it kinda looks like, "All right, we're doing the damn thing." It was during a group trip, which they are on right now for the Valley cast, that they were present together, suggesting that this relationship is going to be integrated into the whole social scene. And I believe this is in San Diego, which I'm going to show you guys a few little like stories and stuff, but you'll see. But the cast trip is clearly happening without Scheana Shay, who is reportedly not filming at all for the new season. Now, Brittany confirmed in an Entertainment Tonight interview that she is dating Brandon, saying that he's a great guy. She said, "We'll see where it goes, and I'm very happy, but I think that the way she's leading with it is that they're not exclusive, but also I think that when you're in her position, just people wanna pick it apart anyway, so it's easier to just be like, "Well, like, let's kinda see what happens before I sit there and co-sign this man. Let's just see what the situation is." But Brittany also gave an update about her divorce from Jax Taylor, and she said that she's still going through it with many ups and downs. They're not divorced. There is a set date for the divorce, and she hopes it works out, and that date is soon. But then there was a group photo that was reshared by Zach Wickham, where the cast of The Valley, they were shown on a train, and Brittany shared this to her story. So before I show you guys, you could see Danny and Nia, you could see Kristen and Luke, you could see Janet and Jason, Jasmine, Michelle, Jesse Lawley, Zach's boyfriend Benji, Jasmine's fiance Melissa, Lala Kent, Tom Schwartz. Still, Scheana was absent. And I think that's what everybody's like really fixated on at this point, because I feel like everybody just thought, hey, at the end of the day, this is the photo. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like everybody just thought the same thing. Like, the whole reason that you put certain things in the book in the memoir was to solidify your position on the show. I don't think that it worked out that way. I think even though we know Lisa Vanderpump is an honorary EP on this show, I feel like she doesn't have much to do with it, but, like, going out there and pissing off Lisa, pissing off some of the Bravo, producers, the producers who work with Bravo, and also selling out the fact that you hid your husband's affair from the Vanderpump Rules cameras, and then kind of, like, putting it under the guise of, like, "Well, I wanted to make sure that Ariana had her moment, and I didn't wanna take that away from her." I think that they're probably just pissed off and annoyed and like, "Girl, we are good on you." And they could be. But yep, here's the photo. You can also see this one. And then you can see where her and Brandon are still together. Breezy with Brittany. Mm, okay. And then, of course, she's going to be promoting special forces. But hold on, we're not done. Now, the speculation is that Scheana is not filming any scenes for season 3, possibly replaced by Lala Kent. And they're saying that it would be based off of the rumors that Bravo was upset with Scheana over her public comments about production. But yeah, we'll see. Also on the Cocktails and Gossip podcast, the host speculated that Scheana made production uncomfortable with remarks that she made in her book, which may have led Bravo to sideline her. That could have been true too. I'm just like sitting on the sidelines wanting to know what the is happening, but I'm sure at some point we will. Now, I didn't know this either, but here's a clip.
At this point in time, am set to go to film a show overseas. I'm not going to say what the show is. You guys know it. I'm super excited, but I'm like, holy fuck, I can't be on camera with this shit on my eye. So I'm calling every doctor I possibly can to like get myself into surgery to remove it so I can go and film the show. In the meantime, I have Lindsay Hubs hitting me up being like, I had the surgery. My eye's still red. I'm getting a lot of people in the DMs. And I apologize if you've heard this story already, but it leads to why I went and did what I did a couple days ago. So I text my friend who's like a grandfather to me, Robert Shapiro, has hooked me up with a lot of people in the past. If it's, something that is urgent and I need it immediately, I call Bob. I said, I have this thing on my eye. I got to get it taken care of. He sends me to a specialist that he highly recommends. This guy's super hard to get into. He gets me in the next day. He takes one look at it, you guys, and says, that's not a pinguecula. That is pre-cancer. And I would like you to go to another specialist who's also very difficult to get into, just to make sure. Maybe she does a biopsy. The next day, they get me in. She takes one look at it. She was like, he wants me to biopsy it, but I don't need to biopsy it because I know what it is. It's pre-cancer, and we're going to be starting you on 5 FU drops, which are chemotherapy drops in the eye. And I told her, well, girl, I got to be out of here in a few weeks. And she laughed at me and she was like, you're not going anywhere. You will be in this office every 2 weeks for the next 3 months. And after that, we're going to reevaluate. And if all goes as planned, the 5FU will help. And then I'm going to see you every 4 months for the rest of your life. So I, at this point in time, am set to go.
Okay. Oof, God. Oh my God. Jesus. Wow. Okay. That's like the scariest fucking thing I've ever heard, especially when it comes to the eye. Like, no. I gracefully bow out of that conversation. I want to hear what you guys think, especially about the cast trip to San Diego. Britney debuting The Man, and also Lala. Clearly, she didn't have a choice, but she walked away from Traders, and there was a good reason. I would have walked away too. Cancer in the eye. Holy fuck. Okay. Pop off, smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you later.